Alrighty, y'all. So today in this video, we are going to be going up the right-of-way to the woods. Now, in our previous video called driving around like the property or the land or something, we went up in the woods as well at the very end for a little special surprise. Y'all go check it out. It's a good video. So in this video, we're going up the right-of-way. If you watched the other video, you'd know this is a electric pole right away, and it's also got water, which I did not mention in the other video. So here we go. That was the path that we took in the other video. Go check that video out. It's really cool. So here we go. On the left side of us is a fence line, and so we do own I think it's about 18 acres. All right. So we just tell people it's 20. Because it basically is. So, yeah. Right there you can see like a little shack looking thing. That's just for an old well. Here we are in the woods. Now, also to the left you can see another fence line. That is our other fence line. So, yeah. This is our other property line. So, this is pretty cool. It's pretty bumpy. I don't know if you can really tell on camera. Man, that sun is really annoying. But I don't know if you can really tell on camera. But it is very bumpy. The side-by-side does have pretty good suspension, but sometimes it's just too much for the side-by-side to keep up. That's what we call it. Some of you call it like Ranger for like Polaris Ranger. We just call it side-by-side. So I did basically create this path. And in the other video, I talked about Dad and his Mini-X. Just go check it out, that way I don't have to keep explaining it. It was in the other video. So, yeah, he was, in that, and he cleared out the back, and so, I kind of just raked out a path in between the trees, so that's why there's a big old corner over there. Alright, now here we go. This is our other property line. There's not a fence yet. We've been kind of trying to make one for like a long time, but it just hasn't really been successful. And our neighbor actually was drilling the fence post, and he actually hit his head. I wasn't there. Were you there, Dylan? Yeah, Dylan's sitting next to me. He was there. How was it? Was it like scary?
Well, I didn't see what happened, but he had the thing
You drive the post with?
And then like he had these earphones on. And it looked like he like pulled it up and hit his earphones with the top of it. It looked bad.
And he hit underneath his chin too, I heard. So that was not fun. So he was retired after that. And so we never really got anything done. Well, I don't really notice this, but to the left, right, okay, I messed that up. Rewind and look to the right. And there's a little platform. Our neighbor built that thinking it was on his property, but it was not. It was on ours. He would go up there and he wouldn't put up a deer stand. You know what he did, y'all? He went up there and played guitar. So that was a peaceful thing. That big old tree right there is a persimmon tree. We're turning into the other woods. All of it is like connected. It's really cool. This is where like the old fence line when we bought the place. I think they thought the fence line was here, or it actually was, and they just didn't own as much property. We don't know. But what we do know is that it made a cool path. And also to the left right now, there's a little place we call the trashy part. And about the trashy part is we believe the people who owned this place before us used to go out there and camp, because there's all kinds of pots and pans and a burn barrel and all kinds of stuff. And so the audio may have cut out there for a second. Sorry about that if it did. But yeah, it was really cool finding stuff. So we call it the trashy part, and we go out there and we find these old Coke bottles. There probably were some. And to the right, if you would have saw it, that was what was in the mention in the other video. Yeah, the Coke bottles, we just fill them up with water and bang on them with sticks and pretend like we're making music. It's pretty fun. This path is actually really tight. So there's some trees that are super close to the side-by-side. I don't even know, like right here, look at this. I don't even know how we got our big old tractor through here. The tractor is like half the size of this. And that right there, man. Yeah. So, that's what we just do. And at the, right there, just gotta weave through trees. And you gotta really pay attention when you're driving out here. because there's a lot of obstacles and stuff, a lot of rocks. After you drive it for a while, you just know like where the obstacles are. All right, now I'm going back down the right of way, and you're like, Brett, this video has like 3 or 4 more minutes left. What are we gonna do? We're not gonna go in the woods anymore, are we? No. Okay, I was just making sure. Oh, just kidding. Anyway, so this is the path that we did on the other video. If you keep going straight on this path, it runs into the fence line path. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I did not remember doing this, but oh, now I remember how I did it. So yeah, if you want to know what that interesting thing up there is, go watch the other video. Actually, I did go through this path. Here we go. Now I remember what I did. Okay. So I am going through this path that connects to the fence line. So this is pretty cool. It's just, we got all these little paths. I remember when we were building it, there was like this big old rock, and I never like even knew where the paths were because I was like young at that time. I was like 8 or 9, and that doesn't sound very young, but I just didn't really understand like the size of this. And now that I drive this about every other day, like I know it really well. And so yeah, here we go, turning right. See, I'm getting my directions all swapped up. And now we're on the fence line again. So look on the right for the platform again. I think it's on here, yes. It's up there a little bit. I do have an ultra wide lens on here. It goes a 170-degree angle, so that's pretty cool. Yep, there's the thing, little platform. And so you're like, Brett, we've already been on this path. Why are we doing this again? Well, you'll find out in just about 2 seconds. So you'll see me driving in the back field. Not right now, but in about 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm driving in the back field. Now, I also go down this hill that I talked about in the other video. They do like roller coasters for. Go check it out. So I'm going and I'm going. And now you're like, huh. So this is kind of going to, if you watch the other video, this is going to give you a perspective of how the woods are linked. So to the right is all the woods. And so yeah, that's pretty cool. That's all the woods. That right there is where a burn pile was. There used to be a path right here, but we've had so many burn piles, we just stopped driving it, so it's not showing up. And this is actually where we started, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that gives you about a perspective of how close this is. So thanks for watching, and I hope you had a good time. Please leave a like. Thanks, bye.
Okay.